I'm Chef Carrie, and today I have a special guest with me. Her name is Camille. Camille, tell us about yourself.
My name is Camille, like Carrie said, and I'm an IFBB bikini athlete, and I train competitors and those looking for a healthy lifestyle.
Alright, and today we're going to be making a quinoa crusted quiche recipe. I developed this in order to serve those clients of mine that have food allergies such as dairy, soy, gluten. So it's dairy, gluten, and soy free, and then it's also a great recipe for Camille's clients.
It's a little bit higher protein, complex carbs, and it's great for people who are trying to watch their weight and maintain a more active lifestyle.
Alright, so the first thing you're going to do is preheat your oven to 350 degrees. And then we are going to, I'm going to tell you what's in the recipe. You're going to have a teaspoon of either earth balance or olive oil. You're going to use that to oil the pan here. You're going to use half a cup of uncooked quinoa. You're going to want to rinse it through a fine mesh strainer and then set that aside, followed by 1 1/4 cups of your choice of milk. For this recipe, I've opted for rice milk, but you can use any option, any variety. A tablespoon of garlic, followed by half a teaspoon of onion powder, or you can use fresh diced onion, half a teaspoon of sea salt, half a teaspoon of fresh ground pepper. You're going to use a pinch of cayenne pepper, although that's optional depending on your taste preference. 2 cups of baby spinach, and you're going to have that sliced up. Also 2 tomatoes, and those are pre-sliced. And then for this specific recipe, I'm using Daiya cheese. It's dairy and soy free. Or you can use another cheese if that works better for your needs. The very last thing, of course, is your eggs. We're going to use 8 eggs, and be sure to buy organic so that you're not ingesting the pesticides and antibiotics they put in them. So you're going to grease your pan, and then we're going to set that aside. And then next we're going to take our mixing bowl here, and we're going to start combining our ingredients. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to break open 8 eggs. Use full eggs in my recipe so that you're getting all the chromium in the egg yolk, but another option is to use egg whites. And if you're going to substitute that, 8 eggs is about the equivalent to 2 cups of egg whites. So that's another option that you can choose as well.
That's for people who are trying to watch their cholesterol and trying to get just a more protein in the quiche, so it's another option.
Perfect. Alright, and then we'll set that aside. Alright, next thing is we're going to use our quinoa. We have half a cup here, already pre-measured. And then 1 1/4 cups of the milk. Okay. Oh. I'm going to do a teaspoon of garlic. Perfect. And then we're going to do half a teaspoon of each of the seasonings here, which is, again, onion powder, sea salt, we'll do fresh ground pepper. I always eyeball this. And then we're actually going to leave the cayenne pepper till the end because when you cook it, it ends up getting a lot spicier. So if you want to start whisking that together for me. And then once the egg mixture is all blended, we're going to add the spinach, and then we're going to pour it into our pan here to bake. The quinoa in the recipe is really heavy, so it does sink to the bottom and makes a really nice crust. So you don't have to do anything special, it'll just sink to the bottom on its own. So we're going to add the spinach in, and we're going to reserve the tomatoes, the cayenne pepper, and the cheese until after we've baked it. Looks good. Perfect. So now that's all right here. We're just going to pour it right into the pan. You're going to bake this for about 35 to 45 minutes in the oven at 350 degrees. You can see it's ready to go here. All the quinoa is going to sink to the bottom. Once it's cooked for about 30 to 45 minutes, you're going to pull it out. At that point, you're going to want to put your tomatoes on top. It'll be nice and firm at that point. You're going to follow it with your sprinkles of cheese. I use about a cup. And then you can sprinkle your cayenne pepper on at the very end. Put it back in the oven for about another 10 to 15 minutes, and then it's all ready to go. So for the recipe, please go to my website at chefcarrie.com. We will also have Camille linked on there so that you can reach her if you are looking for a trainer. Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you.